Leadership is a matter of having people look at you and gain confidence, seeing how you react. If you are in control, they are in control. Setting a goal is not the main thing. It is deciding how you will go about achieving it and staying with that plan. I don't know what leadership is. You can't touch it, you can't feel it, it's not tangible. But I do know this: you recognize it when you see it. I think leadership is not something you learn, it's something you discover. The value of life is not its duration, but in the donation. You're not important because of how long you live. You're important because how effective you live. Leaders of the future will have to be visionary and be able to bring people in, real communicators. These are the things that women bring to leadership and executive position, and it's going to be incredibly valuable and incredibly in demand. I think leadership is service, and there is power in that giving, to help people, to inspire and motivate them to reach their fullest potential. The single most important ingredient in the recipe for success is transparency, because transparency builds trust. Overall, the challenge of leadership is both moral and one of the developing the characteristics that make us respected by another. Leadership experts and the public alike extol the virtues of transformational leaders, those who set out bold objectives and take risks to change the world. We tend to downplay transactional leaders, whose goals are more modest as mere managers. Transformational leaders are important because they make choices that most other leaders would not. The leader is one who mobilizes others toward a goal shared by leaders and followers. Leaders, followers, and goals make up three equally necessary supports for leadership. Leadership is getting players to believe in you. If you tell a teammate you're ready to play as tough as you're able to do, you'd be better go out there and do it. Players will see right through a phony, and they can tell when you're not giving it all you've got. Give strong leadership, time, and a little bit of hope. The forces of good ultimately rally and triumph over evil. True leadership isn't about having an idea. It's about having an idea and recruiting other people to execute on this vision. There are times when leadership needs to take a bold move forward, and there are times when the leadership needs to act on the basis of what the grassroots says. An important part of leadership is being able to hold two things in your mind at once: dealing with the reality, whatever it may be, and focus on hope for the future. Any leader helping an organization through challenges needs to be able to do both. If you don't understand that you work for your mislabeled subordinates, then you know nothing of leadership. You know only tyranny. An organization, no matter how well designed, is only as good as the people who live and work in it. If you look to lead, invest at least 40% of your total time managing yourself. Your ethics, character, principles, purpose, motivation, and conduct. Invest at least 30% managing those who authority over you, and 15% managing your peers. Every mind is a room packed with archaic furniture. It always seems impossible until it's done. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Make an empty space in any corner of your mind and creativity will instantly fill it. Success followed those adept at preserving the substance of the past by clothing it in the reforms of the future. Make a careful list of all the things done to you that you abhorred. Don't do them to others, ever. If you can provide the funding and you get the leadership, you'll have a competitive team. I say you work 8 hours and you sleep 8 hours. Be sure they're not the same 8 hours. Leadership and punching above your weight doesn't necessarily always have to mean gunboat diplomacy and bombing other countries into the Stone Age. It can actually mean leading by example and helping other countries. The cost of leadership is self-interest. There is no decision that we can make that doesn't come with some sort of balance or sacrifice. Champions are not the ones who always win races. Champions are the ones who get out there and try harder the next time, and even harder the next time. Champion is a state of mind. They are devoted. They compete to themselves. They compete to best themselves as much as, if not more than, they compete to best others. Champions are not just athletes. Don't quit. Never give up trying to build the world you can see, even if others can't see it. Listen to your drum and your drum only. It's the one that makes the sweetest sound. Great leaders are willing to sacrifice the numbers to save the people. Poor leaders sacrifice the people to save the numbers. The challenge of the unknown future is so much more exciting than the stories of the accomplished past. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something. Your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. This approach has never let me down and has made all the difference in my life. Emotional intelligence is your ability to recognize and understand emotions in yourself and others, and your ability to use this awareness to manage your behavior and relationships. Great leadership can be a difficult thing to pin down and understand. You know a great leader when you're working for one, but even they can have a hard time articulating what is it that makes their leadership so effective. One of the most important things about leadership is that you have the kind of humility that will allow you to be coached. Leadership is a choice, not a position. You don't lead by hitting people over the head. That's assault, not leadership.